Good morning, everyone. Dr. Ellen here, the Midlife Whisperer. Happy March. Happy Sunday. Hope you are having a beautiful day. Things are defrosting here in Vermont. I'm super excited to take a long walk this afternoon with my beau, get outside, get some fresh air, and I'm super excited that feels like winter is going away, which I am so happy about because the winters here are long and icy. Also super excited about March because it is National Nutrition Month. So it is a month where we focus on food and on movement, and I'm going to be giving you tips and techniques all month long. And what I really want for you is to get that crazy diet restrictive eater beating your body up, monkey off your back. I've been there myself. Just to share my own personal story, which I'll also share in a post as well, is I was a restrictive eater for years. I actually had an eating disorder before people knew what eating disorders were. When I was a teenager, I was probably about 100 pounds, running 5 to 15 miles every day. I was an athlete doing track and field. Really starving myself, like just sort of dumping all my problems on my body, always wanting to be thinner, faster. And it followed me for years, really haunted me. And I became a registered dietitian thinking, well, if I learn everything there is to know about food and nutrition, then maybe I can make peace with food and nutrition. And it only actually made the problem worse because I was focusing so much attention on eating and calories and food groups, and it really was kind of a crazy trip. It got to the point when I was a personal fitness trainer that I was working out for 4 to 6 hours a day, and I was just never satisfied with how my body looked. I was always pushing myself further and further. And then what happened to me was really, really interesting. It wasn't a change in diet. It was a change in the way that I was relating to myself. I discovered self-compassion. I was looking for a dissertation topic, and I had been studying all of these magazine covers with my dissertation chair, and we'd been looking at all of these, crazy headlines like, lose 5 pounds in 2 minutes by eating chocolate, where they had these big pictures that Women's World magazine. We were studying it, looking at these pictures of cake. It was like this, have your cake and eat it too. You can lose weight and still eat these incredible fattening foods. So they would put people on these like very restrictive diets that were in the magazine that were like 12 to 600 calories, 1600 calories. And then they would have these like recipes for like, bacon, macaroni, and cheesecake. And, nothing wrong with eating any of that, but it was sort of this like disconnect between thinking about eating a certain way and restricting your food, but then eating all of these really highly caloric foods that aren't great for you. So what happened to me is I was looking for a way that would really help women transform their bodies, their body image, feel good about themselves. And Karen recommended that I try meditation. And I was like, I don't know, that's not what I went to get my PhD in psychology about. And what happened was I was lucky enough to come across Kristen Neff, who is the world's expert on this area of self-compassion. She was on my dissertation committee, and she required me to actually take the mindful self-compassion training. I did that, became a mindful self-compassion teacher, and it's really transformed the way I relate to myself. And what was amazing is it transformed my relationship with food, my relationship with my body, because as I learned to treat myself like I couldn't beat myself up anymore. I couldn't be like, oh my God, you've got like this, weight and what's wrong with your waist? And like looking at myself with these critical eyes, I felt like I needed that self-critic on my back in order to beat myself up and eat less and move more and somehow have this like perfect body, whatever the heck that means. So it took time, but it's amazing. And that's really what I want to do for all of you who are watching this month. I want to teach you more about self-compassion, about loving yourself to health, about getting that critic off your back, and to eat right and take care of yourself, not because you loathe your body. There's this idea like, okay, if I lose the weight, if I get to a certain weight, then I'm going to feel good about myself. That never works because you're always in that sort of future place of feeling good about yourself. It's about feeling good and loving yourself now and treating yourself like a good friend, not starving yourself, killing yourself at the gym, but really enjoying yourself, your body, your life. So all month long in March, since it's National Nutrition Month, I'm going to be hopefully coming on. I'm going to try to come on Monday through Friday, giving you really easy nutrition tips, things you can do, teaching you more about self-compassion, really challenging you starting today, March 1st, to set an intention to get rid of all of that dieting nonsense, all of the keto, the intermittent fasting, the Duquesne, the Atkins, all of that, like magic bullet crap that doesn't work. I mean, you lose a couple pounds and then you gain more pounds back, helping you to learn how to eat sustainably, how to take care of your body. I'm going to be teaching you about mindful eating. I'm going to be teaching you about intuitive eating, giving you great nutrition tips, teaching you how you can have like French fries and steak and salads and sushi and green smoothies, and all of it is totally fine. There's no such thing as like good foods, bad foods. It all fits. So I will be giving you tips all month long here on my fan page and also in my group, Dr. Ellen's Mastermind. If you have questions, if you have things you're struggling with, please put it in the comments box. I'd love to hear from you. I want to address your issues. And midlife is a tough time. We do go through changes. Our hormonal change can cause more stress, sleep loss, fat deposition around the midline. So really want to be addressing how you deal with that kind of midlife weight fluctuations and how you keep that from happening. So have a beautiful March. I really, again, encourage you to set an intention to love yourself, to health this month, to get rid of all that dieting, to smash your scale, and to join me all month long as I share really good, tried, true, scientifically proven ways to improve your health, to deal with menopause, midlife, and to love yourself on a deeper level. So have a beautiful Sunday. I'm Dr. Ellen, the Midlife Whisperer.